that Brown just go down the first baseline foul. That was an ugly slider, though, coming off that pitcher there.
You never heard of North Kakalaki?
Yeah, about 20 seconds ago. The ball gets away from the catcher.
Run McLean.
No throw.
Steals and goes to second.
That's his second stolen base of the game.
Catcher Reynolds Hall couldn't throw it in time. Couldn't get it to Bryson Griffin at the plate at second.
And both of those steals was on a mishandled ball by the catcher.
For sure. So Rooney still pitching for the Comets. We're still at 4-1. Top of the third. One out. Counts at 2-2.
With a runner in scoring position now.
Caden Brown at the plate. Looked like he backs out of the box here. He'll reset.
Called timeout. Letting the pitcher think about it a little bit.
Pitch comes in from Rooney. Checks his man at second. Looks again. Good run, lead for McLean. Down the plate and strike three.
Called strike on the outside corner.
A 2-2 pitch becomes an out. 2 outs on the board now, with still McLean at second. And now number 21, Harrison Garner.
And if you're hanging K's by your radio or your computer there, that you should have 6 K's hanging on your computer right now for the Clayton Comets.
And the K's mean strikeouts.
Strikeouts,
right?
that's right. Yeah, for our listeners at home.
KKK, KKK. Okay?
Yeah, well, just to explain, that's what they do at ballparks.
Right. I know.
On the fence.
I know.
Just trying to get the fans, hey, let's start doing that.
Yeah. So McLean is still at second. You have Garner now at the plate for the Garner Magnet Trojans. Pitch comes in from Rooney here. Inside, and they'll call strike on that one. Counts now even at 1-1.
I tell you what, he's really throwing the ball well right now. He's catching the meat of the plate. He's catching the corners. The catcher's setting him up really nice. And, I mean, he's really doing a good job hitting his targets right now. And that has a lot to do with that 4-1 score right now.
4-1. And a phenomenal job by Brandon Lusk and the Comets here for their homestand opener at Pleasant Field today. Pitch, and it is way, way outside the plate. They'll call ball on that one. Counts now at 2-1. Tomorrow night, right here at Pleasant Field, baseball continues on the CRN Sports Network as the Comets host Apex. Airtime 6:45, first pitch at 7. CRNsports.org.
Pitch.
Dings one. It'll go foul. Look out, dugout.
That'll clear a dugout in a New York second.
They say, five!
Yeah. Move, everybody go!
Harrison Garner still hitting. 4-1 the score. It's all twos across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the third inning. Clayton looking to seal the deal here on the Trojans and take us to the bottom of the inning here. Pitch from Rooney. It'll be in. They'll call ball on that one. It'll be outside.
High and outside. And the count is full with 2 outs.
High and outside on that last pitch by Rooney on Garner, and they'll call a 3-2 full count pitch coming up. 3-2 on the plate. Rooney for the Comets. The full count pitch. McLean still at second. Swings one, dinks one, up to left field. It's going to go into the stands. Look out. Off the base, middle of the dugout. Down the hill it goes. And it's like a Plinko ball on Price is Right.
And the count is still full.
Count is still full at 3-2.
I got that. I just got that. Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I mean, it's just not the same without Bob Barker no more, though,
Come on now. Don't pick on my buddy Drew Carey now.
Oh, I like Drew.
Seriously. I feel the same way about Steve Harvey and Family Feud, okay? They're going to walk him. Harrison, which Steve Harvey's funny. Okay?
Yeah, he is.
But, I mean, it wasn't the same with without Greg Coates hosting Family Feud. I remember when he done it.
So that's going to put runners now on first and second with 2 outs. And to the plate comes the designated hitter Galloway, a dangerous hitter, folks. Matter of fact, he's 1 for 1 tonight.
Yes, sir.
hit one to center field.
And now we have players at first and second with McLean and at Garner.
Called
Number
strike.
15 at the hit. That's Galloway. Bryson Galloway, the designated hitter for the Trojans. Junior player, number 15. Comets are up by 3. Garner trying, though, to tie it up, the tie and run at the plate. If they could all come around and score. The pitch down the plate. And they'll call ball on that one. Count now 2-1.
You know, you had to wonder, if Coach Gafina might put some runners in action, because if he can move those runners over to second base and he get a base hit, they can get 2 runs, especially with 2 outs right now.
Pitch comes in down the outside home plate. And they'll call the ball on that. Count now 2-1. The count. 2 outs. Top of the third. Just at 8 o'clock. We'll pause for station identification when this inning concludes. And down the plate, strike 3 is called.
Strike 2.
Oh, my bad.
Second strike. That's okay.
It's 2-2 now. 2-2.
Yeah.
Trying to get our station ID done, okay?
Yeah, I got you, brother.
We're at the top of the hour here. 2 outs, 2 strikes, 2 balls.
And 2 on.
And 2 on. The tie and run at the plate with Galloway if he knocks one out of here. But Garner is dealing with a tough team.
Strike him out.
Strike 3, and there it's out. 2-2 pitch becomes now strike 3. And that will wrap up the top of the third. Station ID will be back on the CRN Sports Network. The following is a presentation of the CRN Sports Network, solely for the private, non-commercial use of our listening audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission without the express written consent of the Raleigh Firebirds and CRN Sports Network and the Basketball League is restricted and prohibited. Follow us online at crnsports.org.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
This is CRN, the Community Radio Network, the voice of the community, the voice of anything sports, and proud to be the voice of the Comets. Follow us at crnsports.org. Now let's get back to the broadcast coverage on CRN.
Pleasant Field, back on a beautiful Monday. Spring baseball. Oh, it's daylight saving time as well, so there's a little more daylight in your life instead of getting dark early. We're back on the CRN Sports Network with coverage of Comets baseball. Clayton Athletics. Clayton Comets taking on the Garner Magnet Trojans. I'm Wesley Outland, Bruce Barrett alongside. Got a good one here in Clayton today. And right now the score is 4-1. 4 runs scored by Clayton alone in the bottom of the first. 1 run scored by Garner to get things kicked off. And since then, it's been all Comets. In the last 2 innings, it's been no scores. We're at the bottom of the third now. Count is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike for Coates at the plate. He'll swing again in strike 2. That is Marcus Coates, first baseman, junior. Pleasant Field, we're here in Clayton. Great crowd on hand, too. Good crowd.
Absolutely. First home game of the season.
The stands are full all the way around the diamond here on the. We got the best seat in the house.
Absolutely.
Ready to go here with the count at 1-2 for Marcus Coates. Pitch down the plate. It's in. Wow, wide pitch there. Coates had to back out of there, become a sidewinder.
Way, way high. He'd have to be about 8 foot tall for that to be a strike.
Yes, sir.
That ball was way up there. Nice catch by the catcher, though.
For sure. And we appreciate those that are watching us on our or listening.
Inside.
Listening on our broadcast coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
Count is now full.
Man, it's been a fun year. We wrap it up normally in the next couple of months for the season. And we go from there and go into
Struck him out.
strike 3 for Coates. So 1 out. Garner down on Clayton. Bottom of the 3rd. We start the season with football, and then we cover basketball. What a phenomenal season basketball was. You got right there at the home stretch when it was getting good, Bruce.
And I really hope that during football season next year that they bring that basketball team out to the field and give those guys a huge ovation because they played some outstanding basketball. Think about this. They lost 3 games all year.
All year long. And 2 to Garner.
Yeah, that's
2
right.
2 to this team. 2 to a 4A squad, a cross-county rival.
Foul ball.
And then, of course, losing in the Elite 8 tournament to Westover. We had it on the CRN Sports Network last Tuesday night.
And
you're one
they
of the
played
top
well
8 best teams
Westover.
in North Carolina for basketball, Bruce Barrett, when it's all said and done.
Yes, sir. Fouled off
Number 7,
to the right field stands.
Camden Capusta at the plate. He's hitting for Clayton. Counts at 0-2 right now. Camden Capusta. His sister Jordan is on the softball team. His father Brian works for the Carolina Hurricanes.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Hurricanes coming off a big win last night.
For
6-2.
Yes, sir. Love my
Wow.
Hurricanes.
Was that
We love
Pittsburgh?
hockey.
Was it Pittsburgh? I believe it was
I
Pittsburgh.
think it was.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. To the Pittsburgh Penguins. Dings one out of the park. Capusta will. Counts down 1-2.
Into the right field stands again.
It's like they've ran out of balls.
So the count's 1-2.
Looks like the softball game has just concluded over there at the other side of the ballpark. We'll have to find out what the score was. As Capusta knocks one ground to the right field, throws it in at first, and he'll go out at first. Mike Redd, quick work there by making the tag on Capusta. There's 2 away now.
Yeah, if you're scoring that at home, that was a 4-3 put out on Capusta, and there's 2 up and 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd.
So again, a grounder to right field, quickly picked up by first baseman Mike Redd, able to make the tag on Capusta. And 2 outs now. Bottom of the 3rd inning. The pitch comes in as a strike on number 8, and this is Jackson Dunlap.
And that was a mean fastball.
Dunlap is a junior center fielder for the Comets. Pitch down the plate, 1-1 even.
Just missed, it looked like. Just missed. Probably a little low, but it went right over the heart of the plate.
Count now at 1-1. 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd. Pitch comes in. Dings one right to the catcher. Quickly. He's out. What work done fast by Harrison Garner to Mike Redd. And that will deliver the sign on the bottom of the 3rd for Dunlap. And quick 3 and out for the Trojans on the Comets.
No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. You can score that last one. 1-3, the pitcher to the first baseman to record that out. And right now, defensively, the Garner Trojans are really playing much better baseball. In fact, they have now retired their last 8 batters for Clayton.
Top of the 4th is coming up. Trojan baseball, Comets baseball rolls on the CRN Sports Network. A good show here in Clayton at Pleasant Field just after 8 o'clock. Clayton is leading by 3, 4-1. And now, Bruce, there's been some opportunities for Garner to close in on that gap. I mean, there was one time you had runners at 1st and 3rd, and the tie-in run was at the plate.
Yeah,
the last opportunity, they just couldn't capitalize on it.
Well, they stranded 2 runners in the last inning, a runner on 1st and 2nd. And they've stranded a runner twice, but they did score the 1 run with a runner on first base. But they so far stranded 3 runners in this game. But the Clayton Comets, they've moved runners around, but they've been pretty much shut down in the last 2 2/3 innings.
Ready now for the top of the 4th. And it's going to be number 8.